We're live. Grab your joystick.
Fucked it all up.
Oh. All right. Grab
Yeah,
your joysticks and watch that ball drop because it is 2019 and this is the Third Wheel Arcade. We are excited to be live with you on the first episode of 2019. We're going to talk about the games that we're excited about, the ones that we aren't excited about, and the ones that we hope come out. So let's just get right into it. Got my lovely co-host over there, Dan Rodriguez, in the fantastic Mouse Rash shirt.
What's up?
Bye-bye, little Sebastian.
Yep.
And our third wheel for the first time in this show's existence, in this storied history of this podcast, all 6 episodes. For the first time, our pal, the founder of the PlayStationBras.com, it's PlayStation Brawl.
Hello, have you seen Black Panther?
Why do you always ask me that, bro?
Because it's a good movie.
Okay, all right.
Fair enough.
Something seems a little off, but let's go ahead and start with you, PlayStation Brawl. What have you been playing?
Lately I've been playing Mary, Kate, and Ashley Magical Mystery Mall. See?
Wow.
Oh,
I've heard that you love that game. That doesn't seem out of character at all.
It's my favorite game. I love it so much I got a signed copy.
What?
Did you get the platinum trophy in that?
I've platinum it.
What else have you been playing, Brawl?
I would say Fortnite and Shrek the game.
Shrek?
Uh,
Shrek?
I'm
Shrek.
playing Shrek the game.
All right.
Shrek the game.
I got
you know what? That doesn't seem like Brawl at all.
No.
What's going on here?
What the hell? Get Brawl out. What are you doing? Go watch Tiny Brawl. Come on, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, let me get set up.
You look much different.
Yeah, you ready to go live?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh. Gee, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
What happened?
you get Taco Bell diarrhea one time, and then it just ruins everything.
Don't you dare lie. It wasn't one time.
Every time.
Gross.
I tried one of those Xboxes, and man, it was bad on my bowels.
That's your problem. It's that double fucking chalupa.
Mhm. Dan is so excited that he can swear again.
Yes, I did it when she was here. It didn't really matter.
Y'all hear me? We good?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to run to the bathroom. He was down here playing Fortnite. He must have heard you talking.
Mm-hmm. He was yelling something about free V-Bucks, and I just thought it was you.
I do like free V-Bucks.
Oh shit!
What's going on, guys?
And Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Yeah, dude, I found those for $1 yesterday. $1 at a place called
Spence and Olsen.
Okay.
It was $1.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, it's nice to finally have you on our show.
Yes, thank you. I apologize for last time I was supposed to be on here and life happened. Unfortunately.
You got a newborn baby.
Yeah. Big busy job.
Are you able to play any games now that you have a tiny newborn baby?
Like an hour at a time.
Okay.
Oh,
I gotta like schedule it, like, okay, right here, right now.
Yep.
And you got to be getting back into the podcasting game, right?
Yes. I announced a co-host, some dude,
Yeah.
I don't know who, but
Really?
he's really good looking and charming.
Did you
Don't tell him I
send
said that.
Did you send him a bra shirt because he's starting to
I don't
feel a
have any
little bit
shirts
like
yet.
seasoned gaming might be the right place for him?
Oh, well, whatever. Do what he wants.
Whatever. Oh, shit.
Look, I want to make shirts this year. Okay, I promise you.
Okay.
Everybody else has shirts. I have nothing.
We don't have shirts.
You're
We had
getting
shirts,
right?
Those are gone.
Rocket shirt.
We'll get them eventually. Yeah. But Dan's shirt wins the day. It's the mouse rat, and that makes me so happy.
Who's Mouse Rat? I'm sorry.
God damn it.
God, get Tiny or get Little Bra back in here. Actually, get Tiny Bra in here.
Did you watch me on Next Level Gaming?
A little bit.
Well, at the end, the wifey had got upset that I'd been on the show too long.
How long was the show?
I think
2.5 hours.
It was going on like 2 hours.
Okay.
Nice.
And I told Michael, I said, "Hey man, sorry, I gotta go soon." He was wrapping it up, and then I hear footsteps coming down. I'm live on camera, and she just hands me Tiny Bra. Off, man. I'm like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. But they all thought he was the cutest thing. Like, oh my god, he's so cute. And I'm sitting there going, oh my god, I'm in so much trouble.
Oh, it's definitely cute once or twice.
But it was
think once
worth it.
it happens every episode. People are
No,
like,
no,
all
no.
right.
She told me because it's you that I'm good. Yeah. I was like, well, an hour and a half. She's like, okay, that's fine, but only because it's Alden.
Oh,
I'm like,
Oh, that was
telling
nice.
that too. So I had to tell you, but
she's
hey,
sweet.
I heard you ask Lil Brawl what he's been playing.
Yeah.
I've been playing. I beat Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Oh, hell yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Dude, that game is so unique. It's like Disney meets BioShock.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I mean, I'd seen the merch at like Hot Topic and places. So
And Walmart and whatnot. And
yeah, but I didn't know what it was, and
I
until
still
about
don't know
a
what it is.
okay. So, Braun, you need to talk about it because
I
I didn't.
love the look of the game.
Mhm.
And I love the storyline that's twisted, it's like Disneyland's gone to hell.
Mhm.
But the gameplay was kind of
How long is it though?
maybe 5 hours.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nothing.
it's only $20 game, so you can beat
Yeah.
it in no time.
Yeah, Dan.
What kind of game is it?
Well, one part of the game is you're doing fetch quests. Like, hey, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this. I'm like, oh, come on, man. But then part of it, eventually you get to areas where Bendy's chasing you. And you'll find these little boxes you hide inside of them, and he can't touch you. But that's really cool because he'll come out of nowhere. Like the screen will get all inky and blotchy and dark. And then all of a sudden you'll turn a corner, he's standing there chasing you, like, oh shit.
It's like an STD.
Yeah, it's scary. My wife, it's funny. Like, okay, when I got God of War, I said, oh man, my wife's gonna love watching this game. It's such an amazing game. She didn't care less. But being in the Ink Machine, she's sitting there. Look out, Thomas! Oh God, run!
It's got such a cool art design, Dan.
It does.
Yeah,
I love
I'm
the
looking
art
at it right
design.
now. It looks
I
really cool.
love it.
Yeah, so I think from what I understand, you're in a warehouse where this cartoon used to be created,
Yeah, it's the old animation factory.
and it's
And then
like
you go back there, like I think 20, 30 years after you left, and
Mhm.
you slowly start realizing things are wrong, and there's these evil creatures. It explains everything.
Mhm.
That's why I like the storyline. Find the old cassette tapes, and it explains what happened and different characters. And there's some interesting puzzles, but the performance at times, I'm just walking upstairs, slow down. Why did the frames just drop?
really?
It's really weird. Then one time I was looking for these little cogs, and I killed a creature earlier in that stage. Well, he was supposed to give me a cog. I didn't realize that. So I spend 30 minutes running around this damn stage trying to find that last cog. I said, I'm quitting. I quit. So I quit the game. I came back. The first person I encountered was that enemy with the cog. Like,
Goddamn cog.
and then the next time I played it, I didn't save my game for over an hour, and I was pretty pissed about that.
that sucks.
There's been a
It
couple
does suck.
patches, but it still has performance issues. I'm like, come on, man.
Is it out for all the systems or
Yeah, it's PS4, Xbox, and Switch.
check it out?
Yeah. I've been looking at. I really want to get Subnautica for PS4.
Lil Bro almost bought that.
Yeah, but I've been reading some of the reviews online, and the performance is
Yeah.
awful. And I don't care if it only happens once or twice, but
Mhm.
if I lose 2 hours of progress because the
Yeah.
game glitches and deletes my save, that ruins the entire experience for me. So I'm kind of waiting for enough patches to come out where it's on par with the PC version. I played the PC version for a while, but I'm not going to stick with the PC game as much as I'll stick with a PS4 game. And the PC game was glitchy too. There was one point where I got glitched into a wall and I couldn't move out, but I never lost a save or anything, and I can't handle that. That would make me more angry than anything else.
Yeah, Little Brawl almost bought it with his Christmas money. I said, dude, there's a Reddit post
Yeah.
talking about how bad a condition it's in right now. I'm like, don't buy it, please, dude. I normally don't care what you buy, but please don't waste your money on that right now.
I think I played it for like an hour and I didn't know what I was doing. That's the one where it's like you come up in like it's about a submarine.
Yeah.
And then you're swimming around and shit. Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
And shit.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all I saw. I don't know what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, it doesn't explain itself very well, and that's supposed to be part of the charm of it. But the
That's the
forest had
dumbest
that
fucking
problem.
charm I've ever heard.
The
I hate
forest
games
has
that do
the
that shit.
problem
No.
too. Well, then you're not going to like the forest. I'll talk about that more in a minute. But,
Mm.
bro, have you been playing anything else? You haven't podcasted in forever. So
Horizon Chase Turbo.
I thought you were going to say Horizon Zero Dawn.
I should be playing that game. Fantastic game. Y'all know I love that. So I know Alden does too. Fist bump.
Fist bump. Fist bump.
Bra bump.
Bra
And
bump.
no, Horizon Chase Turbo is like a ode to the 90s racers, like Top Gun and all that.
Oh, nice.
It's really fun though. You'll finish a race in like 2 minutes. So I'm sitting there playing the races like an hour and a half later. I'm like, oh, it's been almost 2 hours. Been playing this game. Damn.
Yep. Here comes Tiny, bro.
Yeah. Where you at, Dad? Please change it.
Is it that fun? I mean,
it is, man. It really surprised me. I was
okay.
Genuinely shocked how fun it is.
Because I feel like nostalgia-wise, for like half an hour, it would catch me, but I don't think it would last longer than that. But if the game itself is fun, then
yeah, I'm sitting there trying to conserve my boost so I can get past the cars, and eventually it gets tougher so that your fuel depletes. So I'm sitting there driving. I'm in first place. Brrr.
That's that what it does?
Yeah,
that's exactly how it sounds.
That's my car slowing down to a halt. But the music's really good too.
Okay.
It's very 90s techno-y arcade stuff. It's
only like $10, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
okay.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Okay.
And then I've been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Hey, you're a PlayStation bro.
Dude, I know, I'm sorry, but I love Mario Kart so much. I don't know why. It just grabs me. It doesn't want to let go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I've been playing Legend of Dragoon also. Does that save me?
Holy shit.
On my PS Vita, okay?
That's a blast from the past.
Yes, it's not the greatest blast from the past, but it's still fun. The translation's kind of corny, but
I loved that game when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine going back to it now.
Do you have a Vita?
Yeah.
It's $6 right now.
I think I own it. I think I bought it on sale a little while ago, but
they don't even mention on the game page for it that it's Vita compatible. It says PS3 and PSP.
Okay.
So I was like, wait a minute, are you serious? Then I Googled it, and yeah, of course, it's PSP compatible.
Okay.
Because a lot of games aren't. A lot of PS1 games
are not Vita compatible.
Yeah, which is weird, but whatever.
I know that Metal Gear Solid isn't, but that's just because Kojima's a genius. But we'll talk about that later.
He's pretty sweet.
Mr. Mouse Rat, Burt Macklin.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you've been playing more?
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Jesus. I only have an hour or so to play on each game.
Got him.
Squeeze 30 different ones in.
This is like the process of a week or two. Okay,
okay, that's fair. Since the last podcast.
Yes, that's been. It's been
in April. Damn.
No, when was it? You, me, and Sam did one back in.
Oh yeah, we did one.
Well, you were just on NLG too.
Ish.
I think it was November.
Nice.
It was good though. I go back to November all the time.
Who doesn't? Really?
All right, Dan, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Pretty much just Yakuza, man.
Ooh, good choice. Good answer. Good answer.
So I didn't think I was gonna like it. I played like 5 minutes, I don't know, 6 months ago, and I was like, I don't know about this. And then so I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance, and I cannot stop playing it. I finished 0. I just started Kiwami or whatever it's called. And it's so stupid fun. It's like some of the shit that you do and some of the side missions are so weird. I mean, love them or hate them, the Japanese are great. There's some weird shit going on, man. I did one where I had to shut down a high school panty something where they were selling panties to old guys, and now I hired the girl that was hired, for my business as a manager because she was so good at selling panties to old disgusting dudes that I thought she could run my business, and she does a good job. Not even gonna lie, good work. But that's basically it.
Okay.
One game.
I think the producer of the series said Yakuza is doing serious shit stupidly or something like that.
That might be right.
Or stupid shit seriously. It's either one of those, but
it's really, really good. I mean, I thought it was going to be kind of, it's what you get. It's kind of like, those old, like, what the hell was that guy? Like Hard Boiled and stuff like that. It's just so.
It has that charm.
Turn your head off and just enjoy it because it's so much fun. The combat's really good. the little side missions and stuff. I'm not sure why every single person hands out pocket tissues on the street.
There's something about that. I read about that. I can't remember what it was.
I can't. Yeah, I have no idea. I had a bunch, but I never used them. So.
Go sell all these.
Yeah, if I ever did need them.
Have you watched the adult films yet? Like you go into the room and
I have not done that yet.
Oh.
I would.
I think that's a trophy.
Is it?
I think so on the Yakuza 0.
I don't remember who posted about it. I think it was Nick. No, somebody posted about it where you can go into the adult film booth and watch Titanic.
Oh, great! Then I definitely need some tissues.
Yeah. Kate Winslet.
Okay, so you've been playing lots of Yakuza. Are you going to play through all of them?
I'm gonna. Yeah, what I'm planning on doing is doing Kiwami, then Kiwami 2, and then I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm assuming those are coming out this year, from what I understand.
I think 3 and 4 are. Yeah.
3 and 4. Yeah, I'd hate to skip them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 6 already, but I for sure will buy 3, 4, and 5 if they come out this year. Hopefully, they'll just go boom, 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 and
you could also go back and play them on PS3.
I don't have a PS3.
Oh,
what the hell?
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
What?
Damn it!
You didn't get 2 jobs for a PS3?
Man, I've got 1 job and I've got everything else. I did play. You know what else I did? I played some VR. What the hell was I playing?
Astro Bot.
Played some of that too. Yes. We were trying out that Space Pirate Hunter because Mr. PSVR reviewed it.
How was it?
It was great.
Space Pirate Trainer, right?
Yeah, Space Pirate Trainer. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it was. I'm not good at it at all. But my kids love it. And so I started playing. I was like, well, nope, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then they get on there and they're just like, oh, yeah, this is no problem.
This is so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm still amazed by how he finds these random games. Like, oh, I got 4 review copies for this. I've never heard of any of these games.
Yeah. I've never heard of half.
Oh, yeah. How many reviews does he have? Like, he has over 100 reviews now, right?
101 every day.
3?
Yeah.
I've done 1. Res Infinite before he joined the site.
It's your website.
Yeah. I let him do. I said, dude, it's going to be all you. I know you love this. I know you're passionate about it. I'm giving you the ball. And he was like, thank you. I mean, he's embraced it, man. I'll write an article and he'll be like, you know, that's a PSVR article, right? I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't busy at work and that hurts, bro. He loves it, man. He lives.
He does a really good job, man.
He rides or dies for PSVR. Okay,
he really does, and his busted ass PSVR headset now because he's worn it so much.
Oh no, he got a new one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He had like 7 days left in the warranty. He didn't realize it. Took it back to give him a brand new 2.0 awesome. One. Yeah, he was.
Wow.
Damn.
It was pretty awesome.
What a lucky dude.
Yep.
All right, so I finished. I finished The Forest. The Forest is really fun. I feel like I didn't explain it well last week, so I'm going to try to explain it a little bit better this week. It's a difficult game to explain without spoiling anything. There's so much happens in it, but somehow not much happens in it. It's one of those games where you don't really get the story if you don't pay a lot of attention. For instance, at the end of the game, I finished it, but there's 2 endings you can get. I think there's 3 total, but there's 2 main endings you can get. And if you do one thing, if you look at one thing, it goes one way. If you look at the other side of the room and you do that, it goes another way. But nothing explains that there's separate choices that you can make right here. So I happened to look one way and do that because I thought, okay, obviously that's my ending. And I got the bad ending because I did the wrong thing.
Uh-huh.
So I had to go back and beat the last boss again and start all over. But
what kind of game is it? Is it exploring the forest?
It is. So you crash land on an island in an airplane. It seems like everybody pretty much dies, but there's a few stragglers who live. And you have a boy that's next to you that you assume, I guess, is your son. And I didn't catch this, but I guess in the intro video, they show when people are waking up, their eyes open and close and open and close, like in Fallout where things just happen so fast because you're blinking. It does that. And there's a cannibal monster guy who takes your son and drags him away. So that's what you're looking for the entire game. I didn't catch that scene. Like, it's so quick
that I didn't. Like very important.
Yeah. Yeah,
By the way,
they should highlight it a little bit. And you find little things that are obviously your sons along the way. So I kind of figured that that's where it was going, but there's nothing that explicitly says that, and there's nothing at all that explicitly tells you what to do. You come out of the plane crash, you grab an axe, and you grab some food and drinks, and then you get going. And not long after you start, these cannibal mutant things start attacking you, and they're deadly. They'll kill you quick. So you have to learn how to make a shelter, build a shelter to keep yourself safe. Spoiler alert, the further the game goes along, your shelter's not going to be good enough. Like you have to keep upgrading it or figure out another way. I figured out another way. Turns out if you build a houseboat and just drive it out onto the water, they can't attack you. Pro tip. Game Pro Extra. What is it?
Tips and tricks.
Yeah, tips and tricks.
Remember that one?
Yeah. But I think the same thing that a lot of people like about it is the only issue I had about it is it doesn't explain really what to do at any step in the way. I mean, it had that flash at the beginning that I missed. It had the thing at the end that I missed. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but from looking online, because I tried to see like, what should I be doing? Like I'm looking up kind of a walkthrough, and nobody will post anything about it because no one wants to spoil the game. But also everybody who posts about it goes, don't look for answers. This is supposed to be the experience, is exploring for hours and hours.
Shut up, nerd.
Have a life, brah.
New Year's Day, I spent 3 hours that morning wandering the island looking for what to do and couldn't find. I wasted 3 entire hours and did 0 things. I walked from one end of the island to the other end of the island to the top of the island.
How big is the island? Is it like a massive Fallout or just a little?
It's not
it's an indie game, right?
Yeah, it's not massive, but it's you move slowly enough and it's realistic. So getting from one end of the island to the other still takes a long time. Mm-hmm. And there's stuff along the way too. I mean, obviously you're gonna come across cannibals as you go, and you can either try to fight them and deplete your resources or try to run from them and get somewhere else. So usually most of the time, if you're trying to get through the game quickly, you want to run from them and get somewhere else, because killing them doesn't do anything for you. Other than the fact that from what I was reading and what I saw while I was playing the game, the cannibals speak to each other. Like the AI learns. That's one of the things that's really cool about the game is the AI, the way the cannibals, they'll see you, and there's bigger monsters than just the cannibals, but those will kill you in one hit. But the cannibals will see you, and you'll see them off in the distance, just kind of like being creepy and weird, and they'll start to walk towards you, and sometimes they'll run at you and try to attack you. Sometimes they'll just back off and start to walk away, and like, what is he doing? So apparently when they walk away like that, if you don't kill them, they go off and they tell the rest of the tribe, here's where his camp is. So now they all come to attack your camp.
Oh, snap.
But the game has a lot of twists along the way. I never would have finished it if I hadn't looked up online to say, just like, what should I be doing? And there were a few small tips that people would give. Make sure you explore the caves or whatever. And through doing stuff like that, I figured it out. But if no one had told me that, I wouldn't have done it, because I thought I needed to do more before I explore the caves, because the caves, you just get swarmed and killed almost immediately. But it's a really, really good game. And like a lot of people love Breath of the Wild, and I had issues with it because it didn't tell me what to do, or it was too open and expansive.
Too much freedom.
Too much freedom, yeah, and too open without things in between. The Forest is a lot like that too. So I think without having that guidance at all, it wouldn't have gotten finished for me. But with just that little bit of guidance, it was an amazing game. I mean, it's glitchy. It was a real small studio. I think I saw that it started out with just two dudes working on the game, and then the studio grew to finish the game off once people showed interest in it. But I'm really impressed with what they did. The horror feel to it, like it's not a horror game, but it has scarier moments than a lot of Resident Evil games that I've played.
Damn. Question for you.
Yeah.
Did you try the co-op mode?
No.
Because the Indie Legend reviewed it for the site, but it was the co-op review.
Yeah,
and I have some other friends online that are really excited about that. They only played in co-op.
I want to try. I want to try co-op mode, but I didn't want to play it like that initially, because I feel like part of the experience is
being alone.
Being alone on this island that you can't escape from. I saw people talking about that, saying that it's so much less scary if you play with somebody else because there's always other people helping gather resources and watching out for these monsters, so no one's surprised. But I wanted that surprise, and there were a few times where I would just be chopping down a tree and I'd look to my left and there's a mutant not even attacking me. It would just be up in my face looking like this, and it wouldn't attack me until I moved.
How much is this game?
I think it's $20. It's on sale in the winter sale right now. I think for
I might buy this because
$16.99.
My wife would really enjoy watching or playing herself. So you might have just sold them a copy. So developer, give them some commission.
Yeah, give me some commission.
Man, you say it's kind of scary, and you said it was scarier than Resident Evil moments. So that's intriguing to me.
Yeah. The story, though, you really have to pay attention to the things that you pick up and the things that you see, or you don't really get the experience of the story. In fact, even after finishing the game and seeing the ending, I went back onto a Reddit thread and saw people's theories and thoughts on the ending, and they put together the lore way better than I ever did. And they explained, like, start to finish how you got here, what happened, who you are, and what happened to cause the ending and all that stuff. So,
oh yeah, I'm buying it for sure.
All right, good.
Good job.
Glad I sold you on that. It's really fun. It's definitely not a Dan game.
No, nope. I'm a giant puss.
What about Life is Strange? Is that a Dan game?
Nope.
Dan's more an Oxenfree fan.
That is also false.
No, which game was it that you said sucked? And it was the dude from Adult Swim was like, "That's my favorite game."
Yeah, it was Life is Strange.
Okay,
I said I hated angst.
Sure. And then he was like,
"Oh," he's like, "I'm kind of angsty." I'm like, "Damn, man."
Yeah,
I'm never coming on Adult Third World Arcade.
I try to insult most of our guests.
And then we had Brian Deck.
Consoles have big games coming out. Plus, we'll start hearing about next gen consoles more and more, and that should be kind of interesting. And of course, stuff to write about on the site. But like, oh my god, you won't believe what I heard with the PS5. Click here to find out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great for you.
Oh, it's gonna be all over the place.
I have to make a new category. PS5. Ooh.
You don't have it ready to go?
I will. I'll do it after the show tonight. PS5. Enter.
Just put like a big red button that you have to press. Honey, it's time to press the button. It's PS5 time.
Bam. And Xbox next, and like switcheroo.
Switcheroo.
You guys hear about that? There's some girl, indie scene girl or indie K girl or something, and she said that one of the names that Nintendo was thinking about for like the next Switch.
What
are you doing? Get out. Was switcheroo.
Switcheroo. Oh man, I'm dead.
You got my PS Aim controller. What?
What are you doing on my stream?
This is my stream, bro. I'm the big show. You're the little show. Later, I promise you. No, I'm really hyped for 2019, regardless of what my son says.
Dan,
what has big games? Microsoft and Sony. I mean, you can't go wrong. Yes, I know I'm the PlayStation bra, but I'm excited for all three consoles.
Dan, what's your excitement level?
I mean, I'm always excited for whatever the hell's coming out. I mean, I'm going to buy all these games.
Yeah.
Play half of them. I'll probably find one or two I really, really enjoy and play the shit out of them. But there's just so many games coming out, man. It just doesn't stop, and it sucks, and it's awesome at the same time because I try to spread my time over all these new games. I've got a backlog that's 500 games long that I'm never going to touch because of it. Thank God I tried Yakuza because I feel like those are 4 games I can knock out pretty quick. Assuming I wait for 3, 4, and 5 to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's looking good. I mean, we've got what's coming out this month? Just this month.
Let's see. We got
Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Ace Combat 7.
Ace Combat 7.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
See,
Resident Evil 2
one,
remake.
The not Kingdom Hearts, but Ace Combat. I heard it's got VR. It's implemented in it, but it's only like 4 missions.
Only 4 missions, really?
I heard it wasn't the whole game.
No, I don't think. I think it is like a separate mode.
Yeah, like a separate mode, which sucks because I really, really wanted to get that on the PlayStation because I wanted to use the VR, and I still might. They've got a nice little controller. I think Thrustmaster puts out. I was going to get that too. That's about $40 for one game, basically. Is what I would use it for.
No, it's coming out also for There's another flying game for the PSVR. What's it called? Ultra Wings.
Oh shit!
It's getting support for it.
God damn it! All right,
thank you, Mr. PSVR.
Thanks, Mr. PSVR. Yeah. I'm glad you're around Twitter.
Great guy, that Mr. PSVR.
You gonna get Kingdom Hearts 3 though, Dan?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. That's only listen, I played the first game and
great game.
It was when I played it in 1992, and it was great, and I've got the other ones sitting there, but I've never actually had the time to just put towards it, man. It's just they're so big, I heard, and I don't even understand what there's like 1.5 and 2.3 thirds, and there's so many different ones. I don't really understand which one's which, and I don't know if like 1.5 is like 1 plus like some more stuff, or is it like a half of a story, or I don't know. I don't understand any of it. So I mean, I'm glad people like it. It's just not my type of game, really.
I remember correctly, 1.5 was the American version re-released in Japan.
Okay. So it was actually the first.
We got extra content.
Okay.
When they didn't get it when it first launched, and they re-released it in Japan, but you get the original game. I think 2 other ones.
It's already too much content, though.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it's pretty huge.
Yeah, I think I asked Brian Marquez, who is a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, like, hey, you think you could explain to me everything that happens in Kingdom Hearts up to this point so I can understand the story? And he said, no, I don't think so. I don't think I can explain it. And he's like a mega fan. It's just too crazy.
There's the Heartless and the Organization 13, and then there's the Nobodies, and then there's like Roxa and Sora and
I don't remember any of this.
And
you haven't even said like any plot, and I'm already lost.
Yep, gone.
There's the islands and stuff, and Winnie the Pooh and Merlin.
Yeah,
this is starting to sound like a real weird acid trip, and less like a game.
And Mulan and Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's a cool premise and it's a cool idea. I think, and it's probably implemented really well. And the fans, the diehard Kingdom Hearts fans, are probably in for some awesome time. But I'm just with everything else, it's just gonna be one of those games that I just won't get. That's the problem.
You need to play Birth by Sleep 1, 2, and Dream Drop Distance. I think that's the main core that
you have to play all of them, don't you? You have to play 365 and a third or whatever.
I don't think you have to, but I guess it would help understanding Rock's storyline.
I'm lost.
Birth by Sleep is the prequel to the series.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Then you go to 1, then you go to 2, and then you go to Dream Drop Distance, because I think that's the furthest in the storyline to 3. And then you can play the prologue, and then I'll give up.
Yeah, bullshit. I want to get into the Kingdom Hearts series, and if I could only play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I might do it. But
there's something about it, man. I don't know. It's just too much. It just sucks me in. I'm like, this is so much fun.
Yeah, I started the first one like 3 times. I got like an hour and a half in each time and then put it down. I don't know why it just hasn't grabbed me, because I've always wanted to get into it. It's I love Final Fantasy. Disney's fun. It'd be cool to play in those worlds. I don't think I even really got to any world anytime that I've played. What's the first world you play in Kingdom Hearts 1?
Forever Island? Is that it?
I don't know.
I think I'm wrong.
I'm trying to remember if I even got to it.
You had to.
I mean, I remember going to the city where the things
Destiny
are like
Island. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Sorry.
What's Destiny? Is that where you play Destiny?
That's where you start. No, that's where you start out in the game, bro.
No. What's the first Disney World you go to?
Oh,
I was hoping you would just know, and this wouldn't be an 8-hour segment.
Anyways, skip it. What's the next game coming out? Resident Evil 2 remake, man. I played that game at E3, and it was 30 minutes of awesomeness.
Okay, yeah.
How does it play? What's it play like? What's the play style?
Is it
like
first
Resident Evil? No, it's more Resident Evil 4 over the shoulder camera.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So that's already great right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's more the slow, methodical. You have to. Here come the zombies popping out the door. Oh, and you're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Even that pistol, bam.
So it doesn't, as much as people are nostalgic for Resident Evil 2, it doesn't control like Resident Evil 2.
There was no tank controls.
Okay.
It's all over the shoulder action. And it's cool because you can like pinpoint your shot. So like one zombie, I shot his arm off and it swung and the piece of skin ripped and it fell on the floor. I was like, whoa.
See,
I like that attention to detail.
I played Resident Evil 2 when it originally came out, and I wasn't a big giant puss. And I got through the whole thing and it was awesome. Now I feel like they're gonna remake this more Resident Evil 7 style where it's like super scary. No. Are they changing everything or are they just upgrading the whole engine?
I know there's some new places. Like there's a place for orphans, orphan house, something like that. You play as Ada more. So it's gonna be interesting. They're adding some new scenes. Like remember the Chief Irons?
No, it's been so long.
So long.
Head of the police, and you see him more, and they're definitely adding more content to it. So
I think
it looks amazing. The graphics, good lord.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna argue with that.
It somehow I don't know how, but it looks exactly like you remember the original, but it definitely looks way better than the original. But in your head, that's how you remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'll never forget that, getting that Resident Evil 2 demo disc with director's cut. Oh.
Yeah,
so good.
that game was so good. I think RE2 is the game I'm most excited about this year, which is crazy.
Really?
I think so.
I think the demo was supposed to come out next week. So,
damn.
Okay. What do we got in February? We've got
what don't we have? Good lord,
everything else.
Anthem is out in February. Who's excited for Anthem? Dan,
I am. I just pre-ordered it.
I want to be.
Yeah. Right. I've always wanted to get into one of these games like Destiny or just anything that I've always loved BioWare. So I'm hoping they don't fuck it up too much.
Yeah.
But they will. But I'm pumped. I've never been very good at these online co-op loot fests. But I don't know anything, I haven't looked too much into it because I kind of want to be surprised a little bit, and if it's more like the Division than it is Destiny, I'm cool with that because I really enjoy the Division, but like Destiny 2, I just can't get into it. It's just too much.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind. I feel like that I'd never ever catch up to anybody. And I really don't know a whole lot of people that play it. I know Sam does and a couple other people, but
Destiny never grabbed me. I'm not as big a BioWare fan as you are, but I love BioWare. Mass Effect 1 through 3 were so monumental for me. And I was hoping and expecting. So I'd say about a year ago when we started seeing some of the footage of the game, I just kept saying that this game looks like Destiny. It looks way too much like Destiny, but it's BioWare. So I expect there to be a great story and a lot going on that they are not able to show off yet. We're now a month and a half away from the game coming out, and there hasn't really been any story information at all. Like, is it going to have that BioWare flair to it? Like, if it doesn't, I don't want to play it.
I'm ready for it.
I know you are, Mr. BioWare, but I don't want to play Destiny 3. What are you eating?
Hey, I went to the EA event at E3. And Anthem looks really good, man. It's a beautiful game. And the gameplay looked rather fun, but like you said, I watched the trailers and I'm like, okay, it looks good and it looks like it's going to play good, but I'm just not that hyped for it yet. There's 2 demos coming out, right?
Yeah. The first one, I think if you pre-order, you get the access to the first beta or the second beta, I guess, or the alpha's been out.
Yeah, the alpha happened.
First beta, and the public beta comes out, I think, early February sometime. So
I'll definitely try it. I definitely want to get. I didn't get hands on with it at E3, but I definitely want to give it a chance at least.
Yeah,
because it looks like it could be get 3 of your friends and have a blast.
Yeah, it could be complete shit.
Blasting aliens. Who
knows? So
if it is complete shit, I feel bad for BioWare because EA be like chop block.
Yeah, I want to love it. And Sam said the same thing in the chat. I want to love that game, but so far I'm not looking forward to it at all. And I want to act like a big shot and a big spender, but I don't have a lot of money. So I'm not just going to buy it if I don't expect it to be amazing. So I think I'm going to wait that one out and see what everyone has to say about it, see what Dan has to say about it, and go from there.
Hey, you will get 3 jobs for Anthem, okay?
Yeah.
I'm right.
I'm just saying.
What else is in February? Anything big?
Crackdown
Metro
3?
Exodus, right?
Metro, yeah.
Metro Exodus.
Is that really that big a deal?
Metro?
I know Sam's excited about it.
Yeah.
True.
It looks really, really good. You know, I'll buy that too because I'm stupid.
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3. Yep. Game Pass. For sure. Yep.
Hey, I can't wait to get that. I'm gonna get Doc and just like kill him immediately.
Yeah, just jump and throw him off a window or out of a window.
Take the wheel.
Just like a YouTube cut of Doc doing crazy things.
Doc,
yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Doc, and I'm dead.
So Resident Evil 2 is your number 1 most look forward to game.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
At the early 2019, yeah, Resident Evil 2. Dude, Evil 2. I played that demo and was like, oh my God, Sam, it's amazing. And then they gave us these t-shirts that glow in the dark, and then you can like pull it over your head. There's a zombie face.
That's why it's your favorite game.
Well, I mean, that just added to the excitement level.
That's why Seasoned Gaming is my favorite podcast.
Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that.
I'm sweating through my shirt. Holy shit.
Kiss ass.
This is why I can't wear like light gray shirts anywhere, because I sweat through the armpits.
Look, if I make a shirt, you better wear it and better be like, the broadcast is the best broadcast ever.
I will also. That was a very good impression.
Yeah, ham on and got her. Dude, I tried to do your voice the other day, but I couldn't.
When were you doing it? You weren't on a podcast.
I was just like driving my truck.
He was gonna do one of those, Instagram posts or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do Alden's voice. It's too good.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dan, what are you most excited about?
Damn, it just depends on what comes out, man. I mean, I signed up for the beta for Dreams today.
Me too.
I really, really want to get into that because with my kids, especially. That's kind of one of the reasons I bought them a VR this year for Christmas. So it should be as much time as they put into it. I'm really hoping it comes out here shortly.
I'm a believer in Dreams.
Yeah.
I got some hands on with it. It was the tools they're going to give gamers. It's unlimited potential. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some restrictions, but
right.
Go play Little Big Planet online and see what kind of games people made.
Oh, I know. I've seen some
with the limited tools they gave them back then.
Jeez.
Now they're giving them tools that totally huge, expansive tools. You can make your own record, your own album, if you wanted to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think once it's been out for a while, and especially after it's dropped in price and everybody gets their hands on it, there's going to be some crazy shit just a year or two from now. Really?
People like, dude, wait till you see what people have created already.
Wow.
Because I had a code to get in early on, but one of my followers was, he was shattered that it was kind of weird how they did it. You had to be a subscriber to the newsletter. And he's like, oh my God, I never signed up. I totally forgot. He's all upset. I'm like, dude, I'm going on vacation. I won't be home. Take my code.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah. I would have redeemed it and have played it for like one day. So
yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, I think what's worried, everybody's really excited about 2019. I don't think there's anything that's confirmed right now that I'm at like a 10 out of 10 hype level for. There was a lot in 2018 that I was like, I might take off work to play that game. There are 0 games right now that are confirmed that are coming out that I would take off work to play right now.
So what one coming out that they've announced, if it comes out in 2019, would you take off?
Segway. Well, Last of Us 2, if it comes out this year, I don't think it will.
Oh no, I don't. They're still hiring for people to work on the multiplayer.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, if you go to the job page, there's like 30 listings, I believe.
Okay.
They're still hiring for someone to help make the multiplayer storefront and stuff like that.
Yeah, Diego's all up in arms in the chat. Days Gone, Gears 5, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. None of that is a 10 out of 10 for me. I think, Days Gone is like an 8, and Gears is like a 6. Streets of Rage, hell yeah! If I can get some of that kangaroo.
The kangaroo's back for some weird reason.
But I don't know. So Cyberpunk, people have been talking about, well, Cyberpunk's going to come out in this year.
No.
I don't think there's a chance in hell that game comes out this year.
No.
If it were going to, then
we might see Last of Us 3 before Cyberpunk.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but yes, it might be 2020.
No,
for sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
But you got all those people on Reddit that are like, I saw it behind closed doors. That game is pretty much done.
Yep. Nope.
They just had a Christmas tweet that said, when it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much saying, guys, get hyped to be excited. The game looks amazing, but don't have these. Well, I'm going to play it this fall. You're probably not. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what's the one that you would lose your shit for? It's is it going to be Animal Crossing because you're such a Nintendo bra, or is it going to be?
I do like Animal Crossing, but I'm not
Ghost of Tsushima.
I think it'd be Death Stranding, dude.
Really?
Yes. If my background on my laptop is Sam right now holding the baby, holding Tiny Bra.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I need to Photoshop my face on him and then Photoshop Tiny Bra's face on the
you do.
fetus.
I can't believe you haven't done that yet.
I'm a fucking failure.
Yeah, kinda. You gotta make it happen.
Yep. I'm just waiting for your wife to come in the door with Tiny Bra to hand him off. Here it comes.
The problem, you've watched too much of the bullshit Death Stranding trailer. You're gonna try to eat it, hold the baby in your tummy.
Hey man, I believe in Kojima.
Do you believe Dan? Do you believe in Kojima?
No.
He's
not one.
Hater.
Nope.
Have you not played Metal Gear Solid 1? I mean,
yes,
I have a long time. Oh, then you must not have enjoyed it because you must hate life.
I do. I really hate myself.
Yeah, but what about Metal Gear Solid 2?
Wait, what? Okay, well, let's calm down.
Gosh. All right. So
Raiden.
I'm trying to remember them all. Okay, so that was Sons of Liberty, right? Yep.
3 was Snake Eater.
Snake Eater.
You can't hate 3 because 3 went away from the bullshit.
Right. So here's the thing about Kojima. This is our segment.
Yes.
I'm going to segue.
Is that the little thing you ride around on, Segway?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it is.
Remember those things that like the...
Yeah, I remember the Segway.
Okay. Yeah, it's still around.
Wasn't sure.
I don't know.
I thought they were the future vehicles, and I never see them except for mall cops.
You thought they were the future?
They're the future of like getting around places, you know? Like no more bicycles, ride a Segway.
Well, we just segued into a Segway segment.
Gotcha. What we do, man.
So Dan, have us prove you wrong.
All right, here we go. So I think Mr. Kojima. Well, let me preface this by saying I've played several of his games.
Yes,
I think totally respect the man for his hard work.
Yes,
but I think he's super overrated. I think he's slightly insane.
Probably.
And people love to just throw their panties at the dude for whatever reason that is. I mean, maybe because he's sexy. I don't know. But I think
he's got a pair of bra-sized panties at home right now.
That might be. Yes. That might be. So I've also played.
I even signed them.
Bullshit. Most of his games, I'm not gonna say all of them, are usually pretty good until you get closer to the end, and then becomes gibberish. And just like, I don't understand what the hell is happening. The first Metal Gear, not so bad. Sons of Liberty was fine until about an hour or two before it ended. Yeah. And then I lost everything. And it happens all the time. I put 300 hours into Metal Gear Solid 5. 300 hours.
Damn.
Because I wanted to see what the hell. And I also, number one, I played really, really slow because it was supposed to be more of a stealthy kind of deal. Yeah. So I tried to play it like that. I remember up to a certain point, and then I think it was right after there was like a, small spoiler alert. It's been out for years, so you can't, but there was you've got, what the hell was that girl's name? The crazy Quiet. Yeah. She does that weird naked dance on the oil thing. After that, done. I was done with everything. I don't even know what the hell she was doing.
It was
cool.
Konami's fault. I blame Konami.
Yeah, that might be Konami.
They held my boy back.
Yeah, well, how long did they spend on that? Why? I don't even know why he got fired from Konami. To be honest with you, it's probably because they delayed that game 1,800 times,
spending a bunch of money. Yeah,
I think. Yeah. I think
rumors
he's very full of himself.
He's too ambitious, is what Konami kind of implied.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I think people look at some of his games and go, gosh, this is really brilliant, when really it's just bullshit. You know, you're kind of like, oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, I totally get where he's saying. No, you don't. Nobody does. Nobody understands what's coming out of his fucking head. It's so crazy. And so you see Death Stranding. You've gotten, 4 trailers so far? I still have no idea what the hell's happening. For all I know, Norman Reedus is a UPS worker that's carrying boxes. That's all I've seen. And it seems like every one of them introduces a new celebrity.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Hey, look, let's get the weirdest dudes we could possibly can. Norman Reedus and what's his face from fucking
Mads Mikkelsen.
I love that.
I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but
yeah, that's right. He's awesome.
He's a man.
I mean, I've loved a lot of, I've loved that. Like Hannibal, he was in. It was awesome. Yeah. I was like, okay, this is really getting insane. I don't know what anything is about. I think when Death Stranding does finally come out, I think it's going to go one way or the other, and that's going to be either like Kojima's shining moment, or people are going to be like, "Get the fuck out of here!
We're done with you, bro.
We're done. We're done." I'm already mostly done, but prove me wrong, people.
I think the YouTube description for the latest trailer describes the most about the game that anything has.
Yeah,
apparently the Death Stranding had taken over the world or something, or they coexist with us, and
right,
you're carrying the last remnants of the human race, and I'm guessing you're having like, because the time fall doesn't affect him.
The what?
The time fall, the water, the rain. Remember that one trailer, like the vegetation's dying and come back to life and all that?
Yeah.
That's the time fall. Okay, you don't care. Anyway,
so no, I care.
You're fine. I'm just trying. Bro, the point now of this segment, I know you've never been on our show before. The point now is to prove Dan wrong and explain to him why he's an idiot.
That's an idiot. I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion.
You're supposed to act like he's an idiot.
Dan, you're a fucking idiot.
Come on, that's better. Now we're getting somewhere.
No, man. Just think about it, though. Go back to Metal Gear Solid, how all those memories you have. You know,
oh, yeah.
The Psycho Menacing, putting the memory card in Controller 2, turning over the case and finding out Meryl's Kodak code.
That's right.
You know, smoking the cigarette and it hurts you to see the lasers. You know, such hurts to scream. You know, fighting certain bosses different ways, and they're like, "What's going on here?" You know, using different weapons, or when you're fighting Sniper Wolf and all that. I mean, there's all these great moments from Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 2 had some interesting moments and some decisions. That might have been his buying into his own hype game.
That might have been.
It was like, oh, you're Snake, you're doing all this cool stuff, and you get octo camouflage, and then all of a sudden you're riding for the rest of the game. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But then Metal Gear Solid 3 made up for it. And 4 was one big cutscene, but
that really was.
Yeah, it's an interactive cutscene, but it had some really awesome moments. I think if you play his games, you're going to walk away with something to talk about, good or bad.
Right. I think
he always offers gamers this unique experience and these gaming moments that you won't forget about. You might hate him. I mean, you probably love him more than you'll hate him, Dan. But
I'm the 1%.
Man always, I think he delivers.
I think
he always delivers, even if he might look into the mirror too much and fix that beautiful hair, you know?
Yeah. Well, like, isn't like Metal Gear Solid 5 where like you see his name like after every single fucking mission?
Yeah.
Right. All right. He's full of himself.
He might be a little full of himself.
Yeah, a little bit. And that's fine. You know, I mean, he carries himself a certain way. And I'm not going to say his games are terrible. I can't when I put 300 hours into it. I can't. But I think people look at him and go and say, hey, whatever he touches is going to turn to gold. And I think that's way off. Because some of them, like you said, like Metal Gear Solid 1, great. And then he comes to 2, he's like, God, I did such a good job. Here's 2. Look at me. I'm Kojima. Which one was he in? He was in one of those, wasn't he? Did he put himself
in the Phantom Pain? Remember in the helicopter, it's like, do you like it?
Do you like it?
That's what he said. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm not,
Yeah, bro.
God damn it. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, those videos.
To your point, and what I'm supposed to be doing right now is making Dan feel like he's wrong, but I have a hard time with this.
So everyone has their own opinion, but
Right.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be telling Dan, my opinion is
Brandon,
wrong.
that's wrong show, dude.
Yeah, it is the wrong show. But it's hard for me to do that because Metal Gear Solid, to me, you're right, bro. It has so many amazing moments. There are just moments where I'll never forget those moments. But as a whole, those games were batshit crazy. It's 15 hours of batshit crazy, and then one moment in there where I'm like, all right, that was really good. But
there was more than one moment, but whatever.
But this Death Stranding stuff, it just looks like he's gone off the deep end. I know we expect, well, it's Kojima. He's going to pull it all together. My guess is he's not, and that by the end of this game, everyone's going to go, I have no idea what happened, and that's why it's so amazing. Here's my theory, and everyone's going to want to talk about this.
There's going to definitely be tons of Reddit posts, subreddit, Reddit, subreddit. You know, it's going to be. Remember, Silent Hills was what a 2-hour playable teaser. And people are still talking about that till today of what was going on, what the theory was, and
right. Just give me a simple, stupid game that I don't have to think about very much, and I'm fine with it. Here's the problem with those kind of games too. Is like you kind of alluded to earlier. I don't have a ton of time to sit here and think about what this shit means. When I said I played Grease and I really liked it, I didn't sit there and go, "Oh, what is he trying to tell me through this story?" Just fucking tell me, you know? So that part of the game, I was just like, whatever, this looks awesome and it's really fun to play. And that's what I want. And that's, I think, another reason I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5. While I didn't like the story necessarily, and I didn't like what he did with it, I really did like the gameplay aspect.
Yeah.
You know, and it was enjoyable until it got repetitive later on. But, you know,
filler missions.
Yeah, filler missions. I did like, you know, putting balloons on people and goats and like shooting them there. That's always fun. But I can do that in Just Cause and put rockets on their asses. So, you know, I played that game.
Goats.
Yeah, and just flying them around. Yeah, it's fantastic, you know. So it's I don't think they have to be so, you know, obtuse just to be obtuse, you know.
Yeah.
I think he does that really, really well, but I'm not a huge fan of when people do that kind of shit. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah,
Cerny said it makes all sense. Mark Cerny
did, yeah.
He said it makes sense once you start playing it.
I'm gonna play it
together,
you know.
And then people that have joined the company since then have said what you've seen is not what you have no clue. Like it's nothing like you think it is.
I think that's
100% true. Death Stranding,
right? Yeah, I have no doubt that is true because
it's totally not what I expected. It's not what I expected at all.
But what do you expect? If you were to, if like just based on the 4 trailers, I have no idea what to expect. I have no clue.
I think you're the FedEx deliverer of the universe. You're going to save the univerce, save the world.
I'm doing
stealth in it. The stealth kind of hard aspects to it.
Throat babies and stuff. It's awesome.
You got to go through time to deliver babies through your stomach.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Diego pointed out in the chat that Dan probably hated Inside because Inside was kind of the same way. I hated Inside for that reason because it was another one of those games where you finished it and at the end to even like discern slightly what happened in that game is you have to read 50 different Reddit theories on why I think that this is a metaphor for society and well I think this is a metaphor for politics and
yeah. Well, with Kojima, though, it goes, this is a metaphor for this metaphor. You know, that's the problem. There's not an ending to that point. Now, like I said, give him props. I mean, the guy can put out some games, and he does take a long time, but he's got a vision, so I respect that for sure. You know, because I could never do anything, you know, close to that. So
we could try. We could all 3 of us could put our minds together and be like,
we can make, we'll do Dreams when it comes out, and we'll make an ode to Kojima.
Yes. Let's make Death Stranding before it comes out in Dreams.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard.
And somehow,
a couple years.
Somehow, when it's all finished, we're gonna look up and realize that we accidentally made Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen's Mall Adventures.
Magical Mystery Mall. Why is it a magical mystery mall?
I don't know. You got to play it.
Oh, here we go.
Second.
Mary-Kate and Ashley's favorite mall has been turned upside down.
Oh,
Every store offers a super cool challenge and a chance to win a magical gem. Collect all the missing gems to reverse the spell and save the day, or risk being trapped in the mall forever.
But sometimes when the rain falls, time goes back in time.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, is there a Sbarro in that fucking mall?
Acclaim. This is why Acclaim's no longer here. They made shitty games.
Oh shit.
Third Wheel Arcade, sponsored by Sabaro.
Yep.
So, real quick, I threw this in the pre-show thing, but I don't know if you guys thought about it at all. Predict a big 2019 announcement that you think or expect or hope to see in 2019 before we wrap up our show.
All right. Borderlands 3. That seems easy.
Yeah.
What I would like to see and don't expect is BioShock, obviously.
You're the worst.
BioShock 4.
You picked both of mine.
Well,
do we need a BioShock 4 if it's not from Kevin's team?
Get
the fuck out of here. Yeah, we do.
I'm kind of with you.
Calm down. What about 2? 2 was just like, oh, it's more BioShock. It's more underground, more octopus.
I'm with you.
Yeah, but it's
got to
still
be a Kevin Levine or Levine or whatever the hell his name is.
If you don't have Kevin.
It's not going to be a Kevin Levine joint. It's not.
Look, it's kind of like Metal Gear without Kojima.
Might be cool.
Okay, that might be too much.
So,
BioShock
2 wasn't BioShock 1 or BioShock Infinite, but it was still fun. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't change gaming the way BioShock did, but
Infinite was really cool. I love the time twist and all that.
But Ken Levine has made it very clear that he doesn't want to return to that series or regular video games. I don't even know what they're doing right now. I thought that they were working on some mobile game, but I don't think mobile games take 9 years to release.
No.
Hey man, genius takes time.
That's true.
God.
That's true. There's always a city. There's always a lighthouse.
Yes.
Broad, is there anything you expect to see this year or anything that you would like to see this year announced?
Does it have to be a new game or can I just say one of the big 3 coming out?
You can't say something you already know.
Yeah.
Oh, you want like a totally
you don't expect.
Maybe a new Siphon Filter game. That there's been rumors about that. Have you heard that? Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Ben Studio was hiring for a new PS4 exclusive. That wasn't Days Gone. They mentioned Days Gone in the article, and the hiring listing says work at a studio working on Days Gone, Uncharted, Golden Abyss, and all that on a new PS4 exclusive. Like, wait a minute.
What?
People are like, no, I mean Days Gone. Like they already mentioned Days Gone in the article, dude.
Right.
In the listing, it already mentions Days Gone. It's not for Days Gone.
I'll take a Siphon Filter.
But at this point, I think it's a PS5 game. It's definitely like a new SOCOM that one dude was like, they're making a new SOCOM on the PS4. Yeah. It'll be a PS5 game. Sorry, guy. If they do bring that series back, that'd be a good announcement too. I think SOCOM will be great to come back right now. Sony kind of needs more multiplayer games.
Or like a Splinter Cell or something like that. I'll take any of that stuff right now. Splinter Cell.
So I'm having a hard
Walden's.
You took all mine. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything except maybe this year they announce a new Cuphead. Like they're just gonna announce it. That's really
DLC,
just
right?
I threw it out there. Yeah, the DLC comes out. So once that comes out, and it's when does it come out?
I got like $10 sitting in my Xbox Live account, was waiting to be spent.
Nice.
I don't think it comes out until late spring.
Oh, son of a monkey!
Son of a monkey!
That's a long time.
Cuphead DLC. But Dan literally took all of mine. I was gonna say Borderlands 3 and BioShock 4. So I don't know what my surprise is gonna be. They're gonna announce Horizon Zero Dawn 2 along with the PS5.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No problem there.
There's no indication of when Cuphead DLC is coming out. It just says 2019.
Okay, that's fair.
The end of this year, it's going to be Microsoft and Sony going, oh, by the way, next year, new consoles, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think by the summer we're gonna start hearing like the little like, well, I heard my friend that works at Sony saw a prototype for a PS5 and it's got 1,800 teraflops.
1,000 teraflops and
Sweet.
jet cooled engines and it's not a jet plane anymore.
Yeah, I already have a jet cooled engine.
But
Playing
I don't think we'll
forest,
see
and it's just like
Microsoft and Sony will both say, "Hey, next year we're going to have events." Or hell, who knows? What's Microsoft have to lose right now by going ahead and showing the next gen at E3?
Yeah,
I mean, Sony sales wise dominating the console race, and sales.
Mm-hmm.
What's nothing they can do? I mean, it ain't gonna be like if they announce people can stop buying Xboxes.
I gotta tell you, if one of the big two announce get like the marketing rights to announce Cyberpunk's release date along with their console release date, like that would be huge.
I thought CD Projekt Red and Microsoft were kind of buddies.
They are,
because they showed the first look at Cyberpunk on the Xbox stage.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft doesn't come out and say, here's the Xbox 5, here's it running. Xbox 5? I don't even know. What the hell?
Yeah. The Xbox 2?
You skipped the whole generation, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Xbox
X360. How do you even do this?
Next box.
You don't go to Xbox 2, right?
How about XX?
Double X. Double XL.
It's going to be kind of a weird predicament. They're going to be
Maybe maybe it's like
Xbox One. I get the name, but
it's done and it's ready to go, and they're just like, "What the fuck do we call it?"
Because I was at a used game store the other day. I wanted to buy an OG Xbox game. I'm sitting there looking, Xbox One games compatible, and it's like, here's the Xbox One. I'm like, no, I meant like OG Xbox. Shit, so I'm retyping it.
PS5
gotta be like this.
PS5, by the way, has to be backwards compatible or they're fucked.
Oh, it does, yeah.
We'll talk about that on the PlayStation broadcast.
Yeah. Wait a minute. When is that coming back?
Next week.
Nice.
Next week with a new co-host and several new people.
Nice.
Well, no, Indy and PSVR.
PSVR.
We're just shortening it now.
Mr. PSVR. We're talking about the big launch, the big titles for January. So
yep.
Nice.
We are going to talk now.
What
I guess.
Segue.
What day is it? That's a good question.
I guess Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, Wednesday.
Like 7-ish.
It is written.
It is written in stone.
7-ish bra time, so 8-ish Eastern time.
8-ish Nationals time.
Nationals time. That's right. About to
lose all your players. Free agency.
Just Bryce Harper.
We'll trade the rest. Don't worry.
So, Dan, did you get proved wrong? Do you feel like you love Kojima now?
No, I still don't like him. I don't. No. That's all I'll say. I've said.
Do you think
so
he
many
makes
things.
good games though?
I think he makes his games. I think, and some of them are good, but that's subjective. So it's hard for me to.
You played all 5 of them, right?
I played all. Yeah, I pretty much played all of them.
Yeah. See,
so
don't let him. He played every one of them.
I played Oxenfree for 2 hours, and it's the shittiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I played Life is Strange.
What is wrong with Oxenfree? I need to play it now just to be like,
you should.
Is
you should
Dan
play
right?
It is.
That's your new show. That's your new segment. Is Dan right?
Yeah. No.
I want Dan to do an Oxenfree stream so bad, but he has literally negative free time right now, so it's not going to happen.
It's not. But I do get to start my backseat gaming this week. I still have no idea what I'm going to play.
Oh, really?
Oxenfree. There we go.
I know.
I thought you were just keeping it secret. I didn't know you had no idea yourself.
I really don't.
The Forest.
I gotta find something. I have a couple ideas. It won't be Oxenfree. We thought about doing like Resident Evil VR, but it would literally last like 10 seconds and I would be out. So, I was like, there's really no point in doing this.
When I played RE7, my wife watched me play it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't understand why you're getting scared of the game. It's just a video game. So she watched me beat it, and then she's like, I want to try playing it.
Yeah, it's not.
It lasted 15 minutes. She was like, oh, okay, now I understand.
Yeah, it's
intense. Kiss my ass.
You guys talked about doing Celeste and like each taking turns. That would be
It's not
really
happening.
great.
Not happening.
Damn.
Nope.
How is that game?
God, it's so good.
I need to play it.
Free
It's on
right
Xbox Live. I need to download it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's free on Xbox Live right now for the month of January. Go play it if you haven't already played it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's
That was
so
good of them, man. I was really surprised that Xbox Live Games Gold actually had that title on there. I was like, good job.
All right. So now that Dan's completely turned around on Kojima and into him completely,
Yep.
we're gonna wrap up the show. PlayStation Bra, you have more followers than we all have combined.
I'm not ready to leave.
Well,
Holding your hair looks so good tonight. I just want to tell you
half
that.
of the show.
thank you. This is half a broadcast.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
Oh man.
Thanks,
I
bro.
mean, look at that Alden smile.
Look
Dan
at
smile
you.
looks.
Look at you squinting because you got a light above your eyeball.
I have squinty eyes. Okay, look, see.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
At
they
some
are
point,
squinty.
at some point, Bra and I want to put together a Fire Pro Wrestling tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Televise that shit.
I
But
thought about playing that game. It looks
Really?
good.
Do you have it, Dan?
I don't, but I thought about getting it. It's on sale right now, isn't it?
yeah, it's
We'll get-
$30 right now.
We'll get
Yeah.
Press X to Alex. We'll get him on
Yeah.
there. He likes it.
So the deal would be, and this is a little bit behind the scenes stuff, but we'd have to cut like wrestling promos on each other. Like,
Yeah.
let me tell you, brother.
We did it before,
Maybe-
remember?
Maybe
Monday
I
Night
don't.
remember
Raw.
that shit.
We did. It was so good,
It
and
was fun.
that was the only episode of Monday Night Brawl you did.
I thought I did too.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't
I need to get back at it. Life's a little busy, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're ending.
my
No,
wife loves me.
Bra, you can sit there at the microphone and talk for another hour.
I got pizza waiting for me upstairs. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Segway.
Papa John's, please.
All right, Bra, where can people find you?
You can find me Dreamcast sign, PlayStation Bra on Twitter. I'm on YouTube /PlayStation Bra. I got my website. It's called theplaystationbras.com. It's all the PlayStation you'll ever need, which is a lot because there's like PS4, PS3, Vita, PS2, PSVR, PS1. There's so much PlayStation.
And a new big red button with PS5 coming soon.
Yup, it's coming soon. Y'all like that though? The Dreamcast sign, the hat. It's Dreamcast symbol.
For anybody who's not following us, follow Bra, but he has 4K-ish followers.
4K-ish.
So he's
I'm
Why
like I'm checkerboard now.
why don't some of his people come over and subscribe to us?
I will tell them to subscribe to you.
Okay. And me. And it is what it is.
All of y'all. Okay, how about that?
Oh man.
And I think every week I ask where people can find you. I feel like that's kind of redundant, but
Yeah,
where can people find you?
right here.
Yeah.
Third Wheel Arcade. I do season gaming stuff.
It's your mom's
At
house.
seasongaming.com. We have a bitcast, which isn't really a bitcast, just a podcast. I don't even know what bitcast means.
Hey, broadcast, it just means
Yeah. And backseat gaming. We do where we have one person playing a game, the other two people making fun of them. Finished up Ashen this week, so hopefully that'll be out today, or maybe it's out today. I have no idea.
oh, look
I
at that.
probably should pay
I
attention to
remember
that stuff.
seeing it.
should.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Well, you can find me at Dreamcast sign a.bear on Twitter. You can find me in this sweet season gaming shirt. I didn't show the back off. Hold on, let me show the back. Can I,
Do that booty boy.
is that showing it? Can you see
Oh
it?
yeah,
Am I showing
Nice.
my ass right now?
That's
Yep.
thick, son. I didn't know you were so thick.
that's 3 C's.
Damn.
All
Only
right.
got back. Tanya's like, ooh, yeah.
I do got a big old booty. All right. On that note, this has been Third Wheel Arcade episode something. I didn't even check. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific. We love you all. Have a great week.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, Alden. You can do it.
Hey, y'all play that Fortnite? You see them?
Tennessee Titans.
You see Black Panther? Tennessee Titans making a playoff run?
No, that
No,
was
not
short
this
lived.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
No.
We're gonna end this now because I gotta go watch Black Panther again, and I gotta be Thanos in Fortnite and snap away everybody. Game on, bro.